Well, it's an El Paso landmark with plenty of history. So much that thousands of people have made their way in, but some haven't come out. KDBC 4 News reporter Martina Valverde went ghost hunting at the Camino Real Hotel.
With Halloween looming just less than 24 hours away, we decided to take a ghost tour. We're here at the Camino Real Hotel, joined by talk show host and author Hudnall, who's kind of an expert in the paranormal realm.
The hotel was open. The very first event to be held here was the wedding of the season. Everyone showed up who was anybody, except the groom and one bridesmaid. The wedding actually took place in the ballroom that was on the 10th floor, which at that point in time was the top floor of the hotel. The bride was so distraught, she threw herself out the window and now can be met in the hotel in the early hours searching for her groom. One evening I arrive and there's a wedding going on, and I run into a very lovely young lady, long dark hair, wearing the bride's dress. She didn't say much. I said, kind of appropriate, getting married at the Camino. As we're going out to start the walking tour, I'm introduced to the bride, who is a young lady with long blonde hair. We're going up to the mezzanine level. Okay, there are a number of stories about the Camino being tied in with Pancho Villa. Now, during the Revolution, people would go up on the roof and they would watch the fighting across the river. This is a Pancho Villa room where I did my very first ghost tour at the Camino Real. And every time I got to talking about Pancho Villa, and every time I would mention his name, the lights would flicker.
Like that?
Yeah, like that. Now, one of the people in the audience was an electrical engineer. And he just keeps staring at the lights. And finally I asked him what the problem was, and he says, these lights don't flicker. They're on or they're off. He gave up because he couldn't find anything wrong with them. It's just they reacted to Pancho Villa.
Like that?
Like that.
Now, don't take our word for it. Here's ghostly images captured by hotel security cameras just days ago. Just after this sighting, the clerk called security to find out who was behind him. Our ghost tour has now come to an end, and whether you believe in ghosts or not is up to you. But until next Halloween, it's time for me to check out. Reporting from the Camino Real Hotel in downtown El Paso, Martina Valverde, KDBC 4 News.
Now that's what we call an exit. Ken Hudnall will tell ghost stories and have a book signing for Halloween. He'll be signing his new book, Spirits of the Border, El Paso, A City of Secrets, tomorrow morning at 10 at Barnes & Noble's. That's in East El Paso. And then at 4 p.m. on the west side, he'll also have a free ghost tour at the Camino Real Hotel at 10 p.m.